Hey y'all, welcome back to episode 3 of my podcast. It's your girl Marquetta, Quetta to those who know me, and I present to you again from this woman to you. First, a little housekeeping. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for everyone who's already done so. Thank you for all the comments, all the love that I've been getting via text message and through the channel. I appreciate y'all so much. So we're going to go ahead and dive into tonight's topic, y'all. Should you post your relationship on social media? This is for married couples, single couples, boos, your bruh, your sis, all of that, your partner, whatever y'all call each other. Should you post your relationship on social media? What are the pros and cons? Is it actually social media or is it you? So let's get started. All right, so tonight's topic is going to be, should you post your relationship on social media? Now, for me, myself, I'm a very private person. I don't like people in my business per se. Also, whoever I'm dating or whoever I'm talking to, depends on the level of the relationship. The people that are closest to me and are important to me already know who I'm with. So I don't feel necessarily driven to post a person on social media. Now, have I done it before? Yes. However, I don't see that it's a necessary factor to show or prove my love or loyalty to someone by necessarily posting them. But we want to get some different perspectives tonight. So I have one of my close friends on the phone, male perspective. We're going to get his look and his take on what he thinks about posting relationships on social media. So I'll go ahead and let him give us a little feedback. All right, so go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? For me, it was really, I think it's really more for the woman. You know, most guys, we really don't care one way or another for different reasons. If you a stand-up dude, you really don't care because most dudes ain't really into social media like that. Or if they are, they into it for really more entertainment. If you're not a stand-up dude, you really not trying to put those situations out there to begin with. So I don't think there's really a whole lot of dudes out there that really just care. Or that's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to put my girl on social media. A lot of times it's really, you know, my girl wanted up here and they ain't got nothing to hide, so I'm going to run it. Like, same thing in my situation. Like, for me, I'm new, really, to social media. I'm not stupid, but I'm not really on it like that.
Right.
I have a Facebook, and that's it. And how my whole situation came up with me even posting my status was really a conversation with her and her kind of like challenging me. Like, I feel like from the perspective, people should know about you. You know, they should know of you and not about you. I think that's really important.
Right.
You know, it's cool to do a little check-in every now and then, you know, a picture, but, you know, it's the same thing with people in single lives. Like, social media don't need to know your every move. They don't need to know every gift that person got. They don't need to know your feelings, you know, good, bad, happy, sad. You know, kind of keep it to whatever your circle is, and that's kind of how I look at it. But as far as the significant other, that's a woman thing.
Do you feel like social media is a hindrance to relationships? Because some guys and some females feel like, I don't want to post my relationship on social media because this is going to cause or could cause issues in our relationship, so on and so forth.
It can. It does. It will. Again, my situation, I received probably about 7-8 text messages within 48 hours of me doing that. So that's when people come out. That's when drama issues come out. And you inviting people into your world. Now, a lot of dudes, and me, myself, I'm not perfect. I've done a lot of messed up stuff that, you know, and I try to do this the right way with this relationship specifically. So a lot of times, like, and this may sound crazy, but you try to shield that person from that world, especially if they don't know about it.
Right.
You know, so a lot of times, you know, it's just like with a celebrity. It's like you try to hide it. Like, if they're not on that level, then you try to kind of keep that down because you don't want people to come with old news or bull.
Right.
And people will do that. You know, people are petty. You know, so that's another thing. You inviting people into your situation. And I feel like you need to be at a certain place. That's one thing I would encourage people to do. Y'all need to be at a certain place in your relationship before you go public. And I think that's whether you're official or not. You know, so many times people, and I feel, but I feel like once you go official, you know, and I did the same thing. You decide, oh, well, let me go ahead and put it out there for whatever reason. And a lot of times, like you say, it's be the pressure of your girl. I feel like y'all need to be at a certain level of understanding, and y'all need to have certain conversations and have built a certain emotional rapport with each other, you know, so that if something come up, she know her man,
right?
He know his woman, you know. Oh no, I'm straight. I know it ain't nothing like that. Another reason for me specifically, and again, I can only speak for me, it was also more of a put at ease factor because my relationship is long distance. So, you know, that kind of at least, and again, if I wanted to do something, I could because I still have the distance factor, but that was like a gesture. And a lot of times that's what dudes do, is a gesture.
So it could be a put at ease type situation with some guys, some females too, just to make the partner feel comfortable. But it doesn't necessarily mean like, okay, of course we solid, so on and so forth. I know one situation where one of my homeboys, his girl would post him, but he wouldn't post her. Like he said, all right, yeah, it's cool for you to post me, but I'm not going to post you. Like to me, I'm like, okay, well, what's the point of saying to her, she can post you, but you don't post her? Like to me, there's no comfort. There's no point of that. One, I see what you're saying in reference to the comfortability factor and giving her like some type of ease. But to me, that's false ease. Because if he or she, your partner, is not posting you as well, and they're just like, hey, you can spread the word, but I'm not really going to, spread the word, so to speak, then what's the point?
Well, let me explain. I mean, it also depends on the dude. Like, and again, you have to fill me in like on the Instagram and stuff like that. Like me, if I had it, like if I got a relationship, I probably would get off Instagram if I had one, just because there's too much temptation out there just scrolling. So it's like, why would I put myself in that situation to begin with?
And see, like he has Facebook and Instagram. She's posting him on the Facebook. He doesn't post her on Facebook or Instagram. So I'm like,
tag him?
She does tag him. So yeah,
he posted. So he posted.
He did not post though.
He posted because she's tagged, which means that, okay, if you's tagged, then that means it's going to show up in my feed too.
Correct, but I didn't give you permission to, I'm not posting you. You're tagging me in it because we're friends. So how the tag work, that doesn't mean that you've gotten my permission to, you know what I'm saying, to add it to my page. That just means because, go ahead.
But in a relationship standpoint though, like I think I've made maybe one particular post specifically, oh, why he don't claim you? Now, I was the top comment or the first like or whatever, or if it was a retweet or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But I think that's really just good enough. Now, if she was posting Buddy, whoever he is, and she wasn't tagging him, all right, that's fishy. But if she tagging at whatever blank, 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 or tagging his Facebook, his people see it too. So if it is something that's not on the up and up, they gonna see that.
Mm.
I say a lot of times, like, it don't have to be I did a direct tag. Because like I said, most dudes don't really care. Like, you think about it, when dudes go on vacation and stuff like that, you go on vacation for the woman, to be real.
Really?
Yes. Like, the glitz and glamour part of it. Like, yeah, you go, most dudes, when they go, they trying to, especially if they're going somewhere, they trying to go eat somewhere that's not regular, they trying to drink. And they're trying to get some. A lot of times, when you going out and stuff like that, who's taking pictures? Babe, let's take this picture. Come on, let's do this. That's the woman. So the woman is going to have 1,000 pictures from the vacation where the dude might have probably 30, and I promise 20 of them is probably because he had his phone out quicker than she did. So the woman is going to sit here and unload that photo album. Dudes, we have mental memories. We cool.
So from a male perspective, it's okay for her to post you as long as you're tagged in it. This is your thoughts. As long as you're tagged in it.
But I'm just saying, for the outside world, if my girl tagged me in it, it's basically like I posted.
It's not that's not the same thing to me. It's not.
I'm going to tell you. Because the thing is, if you tag me, there's no secret.
But, okay, all right. So I view it differently. I feel like you're saying, okay, she posted, she tagged him in the photo. It's going to his page. That's the same thing. To me, that's not the same thing. If I'm going to post you, I want you to take the initiative to also post me and tag me in it. Don't let it be like, oh, well, it's the same thing because you tag me in it so everybody see it. No, where's your initiative? You know what I'm saying? Because one, nobody knows if I even got your permission to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is on a whole different type of topic, but in terms of like how some females act, like I said, I can tag you in something to make it appear a certain way just because we're friends and associated on social media. But that doesn't mean like, hey, this is really what it is. It just creates this narrative to look a certain way, but that's not exactly what the full picture of it is. So I would want my guy to also post me too.
So what are we posting? Like, you're saying that it's not the same because of, you didn't post it, but if let's just say, let's say you put Mrs. Eyes, but Mrs. Eyes was like that's going to be your married name.
Mm-hmm.
But you tag, whoever the situation is.
Thank you for pausing there. Thank you for pausing.
Yeah. No cases. See,
hello, you know me.
It's really your situation we talking about here. But
no, it's not.
It is. But listen, but here's the thing about it. It's just like if you tag yourself and you put Miss Ives and you tag whoever Mr. Ives is, you gotta approve that. Because here's the thing about it, and to answer your question, if it's something that a dude don't want, whatever it need to be, if he got back, but it depends on the picture. Like, if you putting a picture up and we all cut it up together or something like that, then you can't hide that one. So that's really on the woman. Like, if you gonna tag it, if you tagging and we kissing or we on vacation huddled up or something like that, that is what it is. You can't hide that. And that's why I also said, if you're gonna post it, I'm probably one of the top people to comment on it, to let you know, and it might be a man's response, 100 or just a heart, we gonna put the heart, and that really is all.
And that's it, right?
But that means something.
Right.
And that's really it. And for us, that's what it is. But you also have to know your dude. Like, if your dude's not naturally on social media, period, if he not gonna post himself, what's the difference?
Well, that's true. Now, I'm not saying for myself that I'm just speaking from a woman's perspective. I don't care about that. But I don't care about.
This is my own, so you do it.
It's the gesture of my man thought about.
I do too much other stuff.
Let me. Well, that's okay. I get that.
That's small. I do too much other stuff for that.
That's you. I'm just saying in general. I'm speaking as a man. I'm not speaking as me. We're speaking. But we don't know that all men do that. You know what I'm saying? It could just be, all right, you do a whole bunch of other things. Great. But it could be that one little thing that she's like, I wish you would post me. Like, I wish
if social media is a security that you need, you got a problem.
That's true.
Let's
agree.
Get back to that. If social media is that missing link, you got a problem.
I agree with that.
That's just like when women, that's just as stupid as when a woman would get mad, and I've had this in the past, not in my current, and like in the past, where a woman get mad because of what her name is on my phone. What? That's that bull. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't.
I'm just saying, like, you've had a homegirl like that's done that. What that got to do with anything? I answer.
Y'all hear this?
On command.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, that's the nitpicky, like, things that, like...
And that has to deal with insecurities. And that ties in with the social media aspect. The insecurity aspect of, I need to be posted, you know what I'm saying, in order to feel more secure. I need my man to post me to feel more secure. I'm not there with that, because I don't need that. I need you to be doing a whole bunch of other stuff to make me feel secure in my relationship other than social media. I'm not big on that. I've never made a fuss about, oh, he don't post me. Well, why you ain't do this? I don't care about that. I rarely. I thank you, Lord. I don't like. I'm not driven off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I posted 2 relationships on social media, and they weren't immediately either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't thrive on what is he gonna post me? Is he gonna say something? So on and so forth. I've never been that type of person.
Are you gonna call me like
you said you would? Hey,
no,
I call your name, boy. Right.
That's the broad part, though, man. Like, that's the broad part of, like, a man's perspective. Like, looking at it from a dude, like, myself and, like, my homies and stuff like that I know. Like, getting back to the initial topic, that posting on social media is really...
For the female.
It's for the female.
Okay.
That's for the female. Like, if we put some stuff on there, if we post something, it's something of like pristine value. Like, we buy a house together. I might post a house.
Right.
Like, I did this in my family. But like on some date night, I bought her flowers. My girl look like, I don't know who started the man crush Monday, woman crush Wednesday. I would never do that. Whatever.
If you know that your woman is into social media, just to do something different, being that that's not normally what you do, would you, post my woman crush, just to throw it off a little bit, and she'd be like, oh, he don't usually post. No, you wouldn't.
No.
Because I saw like this trend on Instagram where it was a trend of men posting their women, like bigging up their women, like, oh, I love her so much, and the thing I love about her. And it was on the Shade Room. They did like this whole narrative of men bigging up their girls, and everybody was like, oh my god, that's so dope, because you don't typically see that. Like you said, you typically see the man crush Monday or whatever thing or whatever. You don't see the woman crush situation as much, and if you do, it's mostly like celebrity type, Instagram models, not typical relationships. So everybody thought that was like cool and dope, and I was like, oh, that's cute. But again, that's not something that I need, because I know reality. I want reality. Don't give me social media and making it look this way, and then I know it's not necessarily genuine, so to speak.
I ain't saying it's not genuine. It's just it's strategic. It's strategic. I got a question for you though, as a woman, and again, you've already kind of laid your groundwork and your stance on it.
Okay.
Could that almost be considered a love language of sorts?
It could.
Because for me, and the reason I asked that, my girl don't care about that. Like, she's into social media for really the entertainment type stuff, like the Country Wayne videos, the humor of it, the memes and Wilson stuff like that. That's probably the most.
All right, so you said she's not into social media for those reasons. It's more so just for the actual non-social aspect of it in terms of the entertainment factor. So
yeah, I mean, she keep up with her people and stuff like that. There's something going around. We was having a field day, just sending them, hey, look at this, look at this one. But like I said, I think it really just depends on your girl, like, or your dude.
All right, so I want to thank my special guest, no name, no shame, no face, no case, for his insight into the male perspective about posting relationships on social media. I do have another male guest. I'm not going to give no names. No name, no shame, no face, no case. And getting some insight from him and his perspective. So let's listen in to see what he has to say about how he feels about posting his girl on social media or being posted on social media.
Okay, so I'm very blunt, so go ahead and strap on your seatbelt.
He very is blunt. Very.
If it's just a smash, if I'm just enjoying you as a, experience or whatever case may be, you're never getting posted on my social media. Nobody on my social media page will know about you, and I don't need you posting me on your social media.
Okay, so what if you're in a... Now, does she know that she's just a smash? Or is that something that she's not necessarily fully aware of?
Sometimes she might not be fully aware of it, because sometimes some females, I'm just saying that, they get to the point where, they enjoy that person to the point where they want to post them, but me, I may not be there or may not like that person enough to say, hey, go ahead, you can post me, or I'm gonna post you. Just like if I'm out on a date with her or whatnot, and I see she take out her phone to take a picture, I'm gonna be like, hey, kindly don't take a picture. Yeah, kindly don't take a picture of him, please. I'm a private. I give him that I'm a private person line.
Oh. Okay, so that brings me to excuses that guys and males use, because I'm a private person too. So is that your way of just saying me, or is that truly like, hey, I'm a private person?
Honestly, I'm a private person. Like it's not because I don't like, not necessarily like don't like her enough for that. It's just I'm private. I don't like to be broadcasted I feel like, okay, even if I do like you or don't like you, everybody don't need to know our business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the simple fact, then once everybody know your business, then everybody got their opinions, they got their questions, and then again, one thing I learned, let's say I do allow you to take pictures of me and you post it or whatever, and then let's say down the line I might have dated one of your friends or family members, and then they come into the picture and then they give their story, and then now you don't even know what you want to do because you caught in the middle.
But okay. That could still come up without you posting, that person posting you per se. But do you think, because a lot of people, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, only if you go to their gathering.
What?
You feel me? So it's like okay, let's say if homegirl say, hey, do you want to go to a party? No. You feel me? Oh, my friend having a birthday party for their kid or whatever, blah blah blah. No, I'm not good. I'm straight. I'll be at the house when you come back home. You know where I'm at.
Okay. So in terms of like you said, it poses people getting in your business, so on and so forth. So let's say you're in a committed relationship, right? What's wrong with people being in your business and having your opinion? At what point does a guy become, I'm strong enough in my relationship that no matter what anybody says, that's not going to deter me or alter my relationship, even for the female too. You know what I'm saying? Not just male perspective, but females too. And does it ever, or should it, or could it ever get to the point where you're like, you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and post you because I want the world to know this is who I'm with, and what they have to say does not matter. It's not a factor.
Well, yeah, nah. It gets to it. Don't get me wrong. Like, once you get into a relationship and then you actually it's whatever at this point. You feel me? This who I'm with. This who I'm all the way committed with. Hey, go ahead and post me. I'm not at that point. I'm not really tripping.
Okay.
Because I'm comfortable with that person. I really don't care what other people say.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I appreciate the insight. That was some good information. See, it wasn't that long. It was real quick and to the point. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So, such a great topic for tonight. I'm super excited, like I said, in reference to the perspective of our young males of today to see how they feel about it. And like I said, my perspective as a woman, I don't necessarily need to be posted. I don't necessarily post, but that's just me. So I thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully, you got something out of it. Please feel free to put comments down on how y'all feel about it. Do you feel like it's important to post your significant other on social media? Does it help? Does it hinder? Has it hurt or hindered your relationship in some type of way? Let me know. All right. Until next time, from this woman to you. Bye-bye.